Hi everyone, Steve Woody here from Online Mastery, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. This is just the last couple of weeks now until my book launch, and I just want it to be live. It's just so it's exciting, but it's frustrating at the same time, if you know what I mean. This has been 2 years in the making, and now I'm finally ready to get it out into the world. And the purpose of this video is I just want to show you just one of the things that comes not from the book, but from the course, which is sort of after the book, because the whole purpose of my book is it teaches you what you need to do. But then I didn't just want to leave you there. I wanted to give you a course, and it's a 30-day course that shows you how to do it. So you learn what to do in the book, and then the course shows you how to do it. And this is just one of the things. Like, this is almost like the outcome, is that if you can see this page, and if you've been to planyourwebsite.co.uk or you've been to onlinemastery.co.uk/book, you would have seen before this page. And this is just, I put this up because, 80% I needed something out there, and it didn't have to be perfect, but it just needed to be out there. So I created this, and what I'm going to do now is in the next sort of 2 to 3 minutes, I'm just going to rebuild this page. And so that when you go to it, you'll see the new page. And when I say 2 to 3 minutes, literally, that is all it's going to take. So I'm just going to jump straight in. This is the page. I'm going to go into editing the page, and I use a plugin which I explain within the course, a theme and a plugin which I use for my WordPress installation. And I'm going out to Vegas in November with these guys. They're phenomenal, phenomenal company. Made like 2.5 million in their first year and a half of sales. They've dominated the marketplace. Absolutely amazing guys and girls. And this is just a glimpse into what they've created and what I'm going to teach you. So let's just delete everything we've got here. And as you can see, now we're ready to start. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump straight into this and show you. I'm not going to explain it because I do that in a 30-day course, but I'm just going to show you now, give you a very, very quick overview of how easy it's going to be to build this page. So I'm going to create a section. I'm going to call that, it's my heading section. And I want to add an image here as well, so I'm going to upload an image, but I'll do that in a minute because I've got an image that I want to go there, but right now I just want to add some other bits into it. So I'm going to add some elements, and what I want to do first is add a couple of custom headlines. So I'm going to put one in, and then underneath that I'm going to want a second one because I'm going to want to do two things here. So I'll just drop another one in there as well. Also, what I'm going to need is a button. I'm going to want to put a button in here as well, so you guys have got something to click. So I'll just drop that in there as well. And then underneath the button, what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to want another little bit of text. So I'm just going to put in a little text box as well. Now, because all this is going to be quite centered on the page, I'm just going to click on the column. I'm going to center the column so everything there's centered. And I'm just going to go in and add the text. Now, I've already got the text. It's pre-written, what I've got here. So I'm going to click on this first section. I'm just going to replace that with what I want it to say. I'm going to do the same on the next one. Again, I've got the text. I know what I want it to say, so I'm just going to remove this and put it in place. Same with the book. If I just click on the button itself, I'm going to change the text there. And there's a couple of things here that I want to do. Just want to go through now. I'm going to want this to be a jumbo button. I want it to be really big. I'm pretty happy with the way it all looks so far and everything that it is. Now with this, what I'm going to want to do here is I want to change the color. And I want the color to be white. And I'll talk to you a little bit about CSS as I go through the course. I also want the look, I can't even spell. I also want the text to be uppercase, so it's all uppercase. So I'm going to do that there and just make that as I want it to be. The same thing I'm going to do here. Color is going to be white, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm obviously going to add in my background, and that's going to change things slightly. So let me just quickly add some text in here that I want to go underneath, and that's what the text is going to look like. So I come back now and click on a section because I want to add in my image. So background image, I've already uploaded it. I'm going to add the image, insert that to the post, and here we go. So this is what it's going to start looking like. The custom headline. I want that to be right, so just checking that is right. Everything's uppercase there, that's lowercase there. I'm probably thinking that I want a little gap in here as well, so if I just add another element, put a gap in just underneath sort of the button there, so there's a little gap. And there's one more thing, is when you click the button, I actually want it to pop up with like a little modal. So this is something that my developer's built. He's a phenomenal guy. Jack, if you watch this, you know how much I love you, mate. He's allowed me, my developer has allowed me to focus on the book, the strategy, and doing what I do best, and not worrying about building sites. So it's thanks to him that I no longer have to build sites. And plus, he's a much better developer than I ever was, and I'm humble enough to admit that. So what we've got here is the opportunity now to create these modals and to do the things that we need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an element identifier here, which is modal button. I'm going to put that here in the class. So modal, and again, it may look like, maybe it's complicated, maybe it's not. It depends how much you know about what I'm doing. But this is all explained. I go through all of this, and it is so simple. So simple. So one of the things I'm going to do is when they click on the modal and the pop-up box comes up, I need to put some text there. And that's it. I'm going to save this page. That's it. The page is now live. So if I now go to this page, I'm going to do that right now, live here with you, so you can see it. There we go. So that is the page. And now when I click on here, you get a nice little pop-up, into your name and email address. Click for early bird access. When you do that, it'll give you the first chapter of my book.